Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Justin.
We're Bear on the keyboard, and this is a bar rant. Hey, Justin, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing?
Cheers. Oh, cheers. Yeah,
Good.
I'm doing excellent. I'm feeling good.
Afternoon treating you well? I can tell behind you it's sunny out.
It is, but there's enough cloud cover right now where it's that Oregon sunny. I don't know how else to fucking
Yeah,
describe
no,
that.
I know exactly what you mean. So it looks sunnier than it actually is. If I go out, I'll be like, oh, it's gray.
Oregon always, I call them gotcha days. Oregon always has those where it's like, even like, it can be like January, right? Like late January. You look out your window, it's like blue ass skies, bright ass sun. You're like, fuck yeah, it's a nice day today. You go outside and it's like fucking 25 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one of those fucking crisp ass days. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's nice, getting nicer.
Yeah.
What is nice anyway? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't like it when it's too hot. So
I mean, it's to each their own on
Yeah.
that whole thing there.
Yeah. So speaking of cloud cover, a little meteorological, or I guess astronomical event happened not too long ago. It's
Astronomical.
Yeah, we started podcasting. I sang the theme to Rawhide before this episode started.
Oh, that did happen.
Who knows whether I'm gonna fucking even put that in somewhere or not. But anyway, though, the solar eclipse happened over on the East Coast. Total solar eclipse got to be seen by millions and millions of people. Very cool. I noticed that social media blew the fuck up about it.
So-
Everyone was talking about this solar eclipse.
The build up to this solar eclipse is crazy. But it wasn't. I felt like more people were talking about the solar eclipse than when it happened. What was that? 5 years ago?
It was more than that. It's 2017. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do math. That's fine. Whatever. 4 and 3, 7.
7 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all like, I can't do math, and I break it down immediately. I'm like 4 and 3. It's
I'm
7.
over here like fucking. Hold on, let me take my shoes off.
It's all the numbers. I feel that way, but I could be wrong. Maybe there was as much hype and build up to it because it was a big deal. I just feel like I was watching this and people were like, oh, solar eclipse. I even had someone who lives here with me go, did you watch the solar eclipse? I'm like, I was here. So no. What do you mean watch the solar eclipse?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, yeah, I wasn't able to make it out to see it. I was like, no. You wouldn't see it.
Cloudy.
You wouldn't get to see the total coverage if you did see any of it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember 2017?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was
all right.
fucking rad.
Let everyone else have their thing now.
So, all right. So I actually kind of agree with you. I think that there's like a lot more stuff going on in the internet sphere about
just felt like
this solar
I
eclipse
felt
than
like
there
the
was.
hype up to it
I'm like,
was
we
crazy.
had. I'm like, here in the state of Oregon, we had totality. It was a beautiful day. I saw it firsthand.
Oh, I mean, I stared
watched-
directly at it.
Yeah, me too. I don't give a fuck. I didn't. Did you get solar glasses or anything? Did you?
No,
get
I didn't
anything
get
for
solar
it?
glasses.
Yeah, me either.
I
I just waited for it to like the sky to turn dark and then looked at it and went, that's fucking cool. And then it was like, cool.
I didn't watch it like.
I didn't stare at it the whole time.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a wild card. People don't believe that, or maybe they do. It depends on how long you've been following us.
Fair.
I was like, no, it's fine. I sat out there with sunglasses on while it was doing its thing, but I wasn't looking at it the whole time.
No, exactly. I wasn't the same. Yeah, I wasn't fucking
I
staring
don't know,
at
once it got dark, I was like, let's see this motherfucker.
See this motherfucker. It was pretty impressive.
It's super cool.
It was like we had a solid 2.5 minutes of just like daytime turned to night for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an eerie night too.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's not like just like it's dark out.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
suddenly dark out.
It's a weird darkness.
Yeah. And the sun looks like a black hole for a fucking minute.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So I think that a lot less people talked about this one than that one than this recent one. And I think the main reason why is this one New York City got to see.
Who's New York City? Never heard of them.
Exactly.
Fuck them. Next topic.
Exactly, though. Fucking New
No,
York.
that makes sense.
New York doesn't give a shit about anything that happens outside of New York. And also, they make a big fucking deal out of things. Hence why social media has fucking exploded with all these people fucking solar eclipse memes and all this other kind of shit, you know what I mean? But like here it was, we're like, oh, cool. And then we went on with our day.
Yeah. Like, oh, sweet. And then we proceeded to get super wasted and go to work or whatever.
Or whatever the fuck it was. It's like, it's nighttime, it counts.
Hurry! Finish before it's daytime again.
Just fucking straight sculling beers, dude. As fast as you can for 2.5 minutes.
Shotgun after shotgun.
Line them up, boys.
Shut a beer bong. Shut a beer bong.
Yeah. I say that every time. That's why I like, I'm not a sponsor, but I mean, kind of, I don't know. I'll put a link below. That's why I like the Kraken like tool. Because it's like a beer bong and a shotgun like at the same time. Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to put a link. We like the Kraken, which is it's a shotgunning tool. You go and you put it in your beer like that. And you can we have a discount code, and we get a little kickback from it too. So yeah, fuck it. Yeah. This does contain sponsored content. We're gonna put that link in.
Yeah, we'll put it in there.
Yeah, fuck it.
All I gotta say about it is, not everyone needs one. If you shotgun beers, fucking buy one. Its price point is fucking fine, and
was what, $20,
something like that,
$25, something like that.
It works.
It's not the metal one they have. The metal one they have is ludicrous.
The titanium one?
Oh, yeah. I mean, titanium is metal.
It's metal, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. The titanium one.
Yeah, we're like, these look cool. What are they going to be, like $60 or something?
$200? I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no shit.
I don't have that kind of money. I barely have the kind of money where I'm like, $20, that's reasonable. It's reasonable because it works really well. And if you shotgun beers, fucking use the thing. So there's a little plug for them. Check the link out. Go buy one.
There we go. we're not good plug guys. We're like, yeah, well, we just casually interject it, and then we're just like, oh, whatever, I'll check it out.
Hey, you know what else isn't a good plug? The Kraken. It literally puts a hole into a can.
Just bad at plugging things, and even the hole that it does make, right? If you leave it in there, there's like a spout, so it's
just
a terrible plug.
Yeah, it's like a tap for your beer can.
It is. So anyway, though, this solar eclipse.
That's stupid.
Kind of got me thinking about like all these other like celestial occurrences, these once in a lifetime kind of things. Excuse me. You know when the next time there's going to be a solar eclipse here in Oregon? That's like full totality here in Oregon.
Oh, it's like hundreds of years?
Yeah, it's like 2142 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So the one that we got to see 7 years ago, kind of a fucking big deal, right? That's kind of cool to see. And we got to see it, and it was a nice day to see it, too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
See us fucking blowing up about it for a week straight after the fact.
I mean, I blew some people up, but that's because...
That's because I was wasted.
Because of all the beers I domed. Yeah, I know. Like, there's literally... I don't even need to get specific. I know someone who went and, like, bought a bunch of stuff and ordered a bunch of MREs to say, they're like, the end of time is on its way and I need to be ready.
For a solar eclipse?
Yes!
But it's so predictable.
Here!
Here?
Here!
The one that happened here in 2017 or the solar eclipse that happened just recently?
Just recently.
In 2024.
But living here in Oregon. And I'm like, what are you...
What?
Seriously, I was
told
this.
That shit cracks me up, dude.
I was told this, and I laughed. And the person
and then they didn't laugh, and you're like, "Oh, you're being legit."
Oh no, the person that told me about it. Again, I don't want to get too specific because I'm not trying to like
put anyone on blast or anything. Yeah.
But the person who told me about this, they were like, "Yeah, I've been dealing with this bullshit, and I just have to grin and bear it." And I'm like, "Sure, I guess." I'm just like, ordered crates of MREs.
Crates worth of MREs? For this very predictable celestial event that scientists can measure down to the minute.
They're like, we know when it's going to happen.
And it has happened numerous times all over the world throughout human history.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the more recorded events in human history, actually. to the point where ancient astronomers were probably able to
Right.
predict them.
And so
Okay.
I heard about
I'm just pointing out how ludicrous this is to everyone.
exactly how
Nothing wrong with being prepared. I do have to say, I do have to add this caveat. There's nothing wrong with being prepared.
Oh.
I have a bug out bag. I have some freeze dried food.
there's
I
nothing wrong with being prepared at all.
have some shit. But like
Dude.
buying boxes of MREs because of a solar eclipse, and also way to be fucking last minute on that too.
Oh.
Like again, this thing is predicted years in advance.
Like after 2017 happened, they were like, and the next one is
The
this.
next one will be in 2024. Yeah, no shit.
Get your shades ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really silly. But apparently, like, there's other like, again, the internet does the internet thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, people are like, it's a sign of the end times coming, and I'm like, how is that a thing? Like, it boggled my mind.
Yeah.
It's not like we're afraid the computers are going to stop working and we won't have running water, which also was ludicrous and absurd.
Yeah.
But we didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, I understood that a little bit better.
Why you're talking about Y2K, in
Y2K,
particular?
yeah.
Yeah. For the younger viewers out there.
For the kiddos,
Yeah.
the Z's, if you will.
Yeah. For the Zers. Yeah.
Z-Eazies, I
The
like
people
to call
born. The people born after Y2K already happened. Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. We've rebuilt a lot since then. So I assure you, you're in good shape now. All the crashes and everything that occurred, like it was chaos for a while, but
Yeah.
I think within 6 months the power was
A
back
couple
on.
towers went down because of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. There was some really nasty things that occurred after because of Y2K. Look it up. Look it up
Look
on
it
your
up.
local Wikipedia.
The local, not the international
Yeah, no.
Wikipedia.
No, not the big boy. That's gonna tell you lies.
Fuck lies.
Oh
silly.
shit, man. I mean, so yeah. So what other celestial events have you kind of like been witness to? Honestly, I'm kind of curious. Like, because there's like comets that come around
I mean,
once every fucking
comets, yeah.
60 years and shit like that.
What was it in the 90s that came through?
Was that Hale-Bopp?
Hellbop, yeah.
Wasn't Halley's Comet, because Halley's Comet is like 60 something years like on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll be around for the next one to come around, for it to come around again.
I don't think Haley's happened.
But
in
Hale-Bopp's
the
like
90s.
once every like 200 and something years.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, it came through. That was fun.
Speaking of, so that's a great segue actually, because speaking of conspiracies, Hale-Bopp is the one where the Heaven's Gate cult all fucking committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink the punch.
Yeah, they drink the
Drink
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's where that expression comes from. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are here in 2024 thinking we're so much smarter than we were in 1994 or whatever. And yet people are still like, we got to scoop up them MREs because fucking end times are coming.
They got other stuff too, but I just thought it was
Yeah.
like, I was like, what a fun way to be like, I'm ready for the end of times because I have a bunch of meals ready to eat.
Right. Yeah, no kidding. Like not
Crates of them.
a demon killing sword. You don't have that handy. Like
Yeah.
actually, let me ask the specifics of their end of the world. Is it like a biblical end of the
Not
world?
sure. I did not ask a
Didn't
whole
ask follow-up
I didn't
questions.
ask a
Okay.
whole lot of questions.
Didn't
Didn't
ask
have a
follow-up
lot of
questions.
time. It was good catching up with a person I didn't see a lot,
Okay.
and they were just telling me what was going on briefly, and I was like, I laughed, and this person was like, yeah, this is what I've been dealing with, and I'm like, okay, we'll move on. Next thing, I'll be able to catch up more. So perhaps stay tuned. You might get some more answers about what their thoughts are. Yeah.
I mean, if said person was seemed exasperated, I assume this is their partner or something who's doing this stuff. Hence, they were like, "That's why I have to deal with this."
Not exactly, but yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah. But if this person sounded exasperated, it seems like the right-wing religious Christian fucking conspiracy theory route that people take. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it does seem that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So hence it would probably be a biblical end times kind of a thing that they're looking at.
Right.
Because I was gonna say if they're worried about solar flares, it's like, well, with the moon in the way, this it's actually better.
We're saying it's shielding us.
The eclipse
moon's
is helping with the solar
the
flares.
moon's
Yeah.
like, I got you.
I got you back, buddy.
I got you, boo.
Yeah.
As it's slowly trying to move away from us, but that's also another thing
Yeah. I mean, also true.
that I don't have to worry about in my lifetime. As a matter of fact,
For many, many generations, we will not
yeah,
have to worry
yeah,
about that. Yeah.
I was gonna say like my children's don't exist. So
Also, the moon drifting farther and farther away. That's very funny because, yeah, I'm like, we're not going to. You ain't going to grow up, little kid. What are you talking about? I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Grow up. It's
bitch.
90 degrees in January. Shut the fuck up. You ain't growing up. Get that shit out of your head right now.
no. Enjoy yourself right now while you can, because
Yeah.
this life is almost over.
Yeah. We're tanking right now. Like, don't. You see what's going on in the world? You watch the news, kid?
This is a lighthearted subject we're on about.
Yeah, right. Even just skip the whole climate change shit and all that other crap. Like, sure, okay, you don't believe in climate change. Like, cool, nuclear apocalypse is still around the corner for anybody. It's like 7 different major wars going on right now.
Our world is, we suck.
Yeah.
Collectively, we suck.
It's a collective suck, yeah.
Yeah, but so that was I thought it was pretty cool getting to go. I remember going out in elementary school and like I remember watching Eclipse out in elementary school too.
Oh, yeah?
Going out, we all got to go out.
Was it a Parshi?
Yes. It was pretty cool though. And then
A Parshi, that's the scientific word for a partial eclipse.
yeah,
It's a Parshi.
Parshi. And then same with the comet with Hellbop.
Did you guys use the shadow boxes?
Oh yeah.
Because then I vaguely remember that in school too.
Yeah.
I kind of recall that being like a little project. I was like real young if you were in elementary school though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was.
If you're in like in the 3rd grade, I was like a kindergartner or a preschooler.
I think it was like 4th grade still.
A kindergartner then I was, so yeah.
Because shit, I remember doing it. Think of where I was in the school. Yeah. Anyway, it was we made the boxes, the shadow boxes. It's the same as putting the glasses on, only don't bother. I mean, the partials are more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you don't get the full coverage where you can look at it for a couple of minutes and then look away. It's because of how
We're also not
drastic-
doctors, so I wouldn't recommend looking at any solar eclipse.
Oh
with
yeah,
your
don't
naked
do
eyes.
anything. Look, I travel without a seatbelt on sometimes. This is how crazy I am. So
Shit.
yeah, I know, right?
Oh, fuck.
We condone nothing. Remember this. But yeah, it's the stark contrast that you have of that light dark. It makes the sun look even more brighter, and apparently it's terrible for your eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe to be true. Staring at a light is not good for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not a doctor. But growing up, they were always telling us that. And they're like, but we make these shadow boxes, and that helps shade the stuff and whatnot. And now they've got the solar glasses and all of that shit.
All these doctors are like, you shouldn't stare at light for a very long time.
Yeah, they're like, don't stare at... Oh. You guys know that one?
Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, we've been dealing with eye strain in this last 15 years way more than probably any other generation, just because all these little screens and blue lights we're looking at all the time. So
Now we've started making light bulbs that have the same color that come off of like screens and stuff because we're used to looking at that.
I want to go on a little grind my gears for a moment here.
Okay.
I fucking hate blue colored white light. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like exactly what you were describing, where it's like the LEDs that are like, you flip them on and everything looks like this fucking gross white light. Like, I don't even really like the lighting right now, but for the internet, the color contrast looks better.
Oh yeah, this is just for the shot.
This is just for the fucking show. Otherwise, this would all be a nice yellow light. Like,
I like yellow light. I like I like. Yeah, I like yellow light. I like also light bulbs that are different colors
yeah,
in general, but the sterile shit, fuck that. I don't like
yeah,
it.
it makes me feel like I'm in a fucking hospital or something, or a psychiatric institute, something. Fucking.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe
good.
I am. Maybe I'm crazy enough where it's like every time I see these lights, maybe I am just. We're just like these aren't mics. We're just like talking into a couple of corn cobs sitting across from each other at the fucking
Got a
fucking
shoe.
psych
I'm
ward.
staring at a shoe right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey everybody.
Like that, let them. They're happy when they do this. Let's let them. We
Guys-
just give them a 6-pack once a week and just let them do this,
They
and
just
they're
want
fine.
to drink beer and talk.
They just
They
want
can
to drink beer and talk. It keeps
die.
them. It keeps them pretty, normal.
They hate their life because they think they go to a job.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
We're really just asleep every time we're at our fucking day job. We're just dreaming of these constant, perpetual
God,
nightmares of
I
just
do hate
working the
myself
line.
enough. I would do that to me. My subconscious would be like, yeah, fuck you.
Make sure to gaslight us in the comments below and make sure that you agree with all of this. I need a doctor's report in one of the comments.
They do have these cool lights that you can put up on your wall. They're called sunlights. And it has
Oh, window?
nice. You can set it to mimic the sun rising and whatnot, but also like you can just turn it on and it gives you different brightnesses. But it's similar to what the sun is casting as
Okay.
far as light is concerned.
Can you like hook it up to an app where it will actually mimic the sun how it's outside your house currently?
Yes.
Which makes it the world's most pointless window.
Like that's fun. It's like, well, it's cloud cover, so you don't get to see the sun.
I'm going to see it. Sorry, buddy.
And if you don't believe me, just look out the window.
Look outside and you'll see. I have a light in my bedroom that has my overhead light that I can change the color and stuff from. From an app, which is kind of cool. It just hooks up to like Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you can.
The fact that a light bulb can hook up to wireless internet is still like mind blowing to me. Like the whole smart house and the internet 3.0 and the Internet of Things is like a wild fucking thing, but people are taking it so casually, and I'm just like, it's a light bulb that hooks up to the internet. I can pull out a device that lets me just change the fucking color to whatever I want. I'm like, that's wild to me still.
To me, I'm just like, this is what Thomas Edison was envisioning.
Yeah, this was his thought the whole time.
Benjamin Franklin or whoever the fuck it was.
It was Edison.
Yeah, I know.
Thomas Edison's like, all right, for real, no cap. I want this thing to be busting on God, but we don't have the fucking tech right now.
So I'll give you the thing, but you you guys take care of it.
You guys take care of it. Maybe the Japanese will come up with a good one.
No cap.
No cap.
What about you? Are there any other like I can't think of any. Like I've seen plenty of meteor showers and
The
and stuff like
Perseid
that.
meteor shower comes around
Yeah.
often enough where I know the name of it at
Yeah.
least. Like I don't know exactly what the gap in time is for that, but it comes around often enough where I'm like, I know what it is. I've seen that a handful of times. That's always fun. I don't recall Hale-Bopp or Halley's Comet. I don't think I've seen either of those things. I think the only thing I've really craned my neck up at was that eclipse in 2017.
I recall the Hale-Bopp. That was and the partial solar eclipse. I recall that too.
And I'm okay, yeah, and vaguely a little on that too. I remember making the shadow box things.
Hale-Bopp was crazy. I mean, again, you already mentioned, but it's
Heaven's Gate and stuff.
yeah, like that's just insanity to me. We're so weird as a species.
Yeah,
Like,
we're super weird.
like we have this brain to do stuff with. I have a huge imagination.
Too much stuff sometimes.
But yeah, the fact that we're willing to just roll with some of the weirdest shit. I think up some pretty weird stuff, and I go, that's not real. Like, don't latch on to this weird idea you just thought of and roll with it. terrible.
Yeah.
Someone's
Like
like,
bar rants, for example.
"Oh no, this is not terrible. This is good for us
Yeah.
and for you guys. That's why you're here." Um, I don't know. I like the stars. You know this about me. I think that shit's cool as hell out there. I would love to go into space. I won't in my lifetime. I don't foresee it, at least.
A lot of shit's going to have to change really rapidly for people like us to be able to afford
What do you mean people
space
like?
trip.
Just kidding. Yeah, for real. I'm aware of that. Like I don't have my hopes up, and I'm sure plenty of people will be like, "Well, you just make these changes, do this," and it's like I'm not. No, I don't know.
Like for financials?
Like not financials or like go sign up to be an astronaut. It's
Oh
like,
no, we're way past
like,
both of those things.
even as a
I'm okay with just never being financially secure and just being a fucking overweight 34-year-old who drinks too much.
I'm gonna be an overweight 34-year-old for the rest of my life.
That's my goal.
People are like forever 28. I'm like, no, forever 34.
I don't know. I did just recently see somebody say something along the lines of, "You think you didn't give a shit in your 30s? Wait till your 40s. You really have zero fucks."
I'm excited.
I'm stoked because
I
I have noticed you don't notice as many physical changes. Little advice. Another getting older part of our podcast.
one of our favorite things to do. Get older.
Yeah, we do it all the time. Another like some getting older advice. You don't notice physical changes as much as you notice attitude changes. And my lack of caring about most things has gone up drastically. Like I don't fucking give a shit about a lot of things compared to when I was 20 and would get stressed out about stuff. I don't worry about shit. I don't know, whatever.
I worry about stuff. Not as much as I did even a year ago. But even on that, there are those big topics that people are like, boom, and I'm like, I'm passionate and adamant about them. I don't care enough to go into it because it doesn't fucking matter. I ain't doing shit about it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have thoughts about things that are mine and how I feel. That's good enough for me. I don't need to bother someone. Even if someone's like, how do you feel about this? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't care. Trust me.
Well, I mean, I do think that one of the greatest things about the internet is that we kind of all have a voice now and we can all say our 2 cents. And whether or not it truly makes any difference is irrelevant to the fact that at least you're putting it out there.
You can
know
do
what
it.
I mean?
Yeah, it's.
So,
But I don't care enough to have to do any of that.
Yeah,
I
for
don't.
sure.
I'm like, meh. I'd rather just laugh at everything. That's like the lack of caring has gone up substantially, and my want to just laugh at everything has gone up even more, which I've always wanted to do anyhow. But
Right.
it, like, if there's a ceiling, I gotta be hitting it, but I don't think there is. I think I'm just going to continuously, until I snap and literally laugh at everything, I'm just going to want to laugh at everything that happens around me.
and then you're fucking Joaquin Phoenix on a talk show before we know it. Well, guys, that was a little more rambly than usual, but at least
Yeah.
we kept it tight. So
It's about celestial bodies,
Yeah.
which is why it got a little out
it gets
there.
weird because
and
humans get weirder about stuff like that, man.
we really do.
We really do. So
Yeah.
until 2142, when we can talk about the next eclipse. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, ring that bell,
Got me.
ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling.
Yeah,
Till
guys,
next time.
do all the things.
Cheers.